Good morning, guys. It is the 18th day of Scraptember and 30 days of sketches with sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I am scrapbooking this selfie I took of me after. So I had gone a really deep red with my hair, and now I asked a friend of mine who is a hairdresser to get me back to blonde. Not because I didn't like the red. I actually love the red, and I actually miss the red now, but because I have a lot of gray growing in. And in order for me to keep up the red, I would have to dye it at least every 6 weeks, and I am just not that motivated. So I asked her to get me back to blonde so that I could let the grays grow out a little bit and not have to dye it constantly. So that's the long story about this selfie. This was part of the process getting back to blonde. But anyway, so the paper that I've used, so the two main papers, that black and white stripe is supposed to be, on the sketch where it has the three stripes. I just wasn't feeling mixed media. I don't know. I've really been struggling with mixed media lately. So and that paper behind it is from Paper Studio. Jenna Hadfield. It's a huge paper pack that I got. And then that floral paper that my picture is sort of mounted on with that coral and that mint color, I actually printed that. I found some free printables, and I was just kind of playing along. I haven't done that much, but I wanted to see if my printer would print things okay, and I think it did okay. And then the other paper, I think, is just some that was in my stash. So anyway, my title is going to be Fresh and New. And that new is from those stickers that I got from Peachy Cheap that I've raved about. Oh, what's the prompt? Oh, the prompt is Selfie for Scraptember, so that's why that picture is being used. And then that fresh word is, I think is that Heidi Swap? I think it is. I've had those for a long time. I actually have a lot more. So I was excited to get to use fresh on a layout because, I guess I could do fresh, like you're getting fresh with me, but whatever. Anyway, so I have gone away now to look for embellishments. I think I'm going to put that gold bow on it, but it doesn't make it on the page. I am going to end up just putting a couple of flowers, a mint leaf, a coral colored feather, which I have no idea. I think that was in a kit that I'd thrown together for page kits. Oh, the bow is going to make it on. It's just not going to make it on it right there. It's going to be further down the layout. And I'm not 100% sure on this one because lately a lot of my videos have been cutting off. And I think this was one of those days where I was scrapbooking, but then I was feeling kind of the pressure of scrapbooking on the camera because I feel like it takes too long. So then after I stop it, I continue and then I finish my layout. But I never show you guys that process. So if that happens again, please forgive me. I haven't gotten quite the hang of how to figure out where to stop talking on my videos. And so I have a lot of very abrupt stops. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to get that glued down. I'm going to get the flowers and the feather glued down. Yeah, and then I'm going to also add at the bottom, I'm going to end up adding, I have some fabric tape. It's like washi tape, but it's fabric. And it's once you take it off of the backing, it's very I don't want to say it's see-through, but you can see the back a little bit, which was fine for this layout. Yeah, see, there it is. Sometimes I end up putting it on white cardstock, although yesterday I did a layout, 2 days ago I did a layout, and I ended up actually leaving it on the backing and just taped the whole thing down, because sometimes I like it to be that stark white instead of being able to see what's behind it. So down there is where I'm going to put that bow, and then I'm going to end up adding some sequins just to add a little bit more to the layout. And then that's going to be it. I would imagine I probably try to add other things. Okay, yes, so there I'm looking for something to put in the center of that black flower. What is going to go in the center of that black flower is one of the really old chipboard pieces that I have that looks like black and white print, and it's just an how do you say that, ampersand sign, whatever. That's what's going to end up going there. Yeah, see, I'm searching. Not really sure what I was thinking. And I want to say that I find that ampersand, I don't know if I actually pull the container out or if I just find it on my desk. Oh, yeah, I pull the container. Okay, so that's where I'm just going to be. See, those are all those, they're really old. I've used them so much, you'd think I'd be out of them, but I'm not. Excuse me. So then I'm thinking, well, maybe I can add something else. Maybe I can add the year, even if I just put 21. But I decide against it. I do need to do some journaling now that I look at the layout to kind of tell you what's going on with this picture. I think I'm going to have to do one day where I go through all my layouts that I've recently done and just do some journaling. Yeah, maybe it'll be one of those days where I'm not real creative. Okay, so here I am putting the gold sequins down. And once I get all of those down, that is going to do it, unless I end up looking for more things. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I don't want to lie to you. So I need to get one of those, what are they called, a katana that all the ladies use. I feel like I would use sequins even more if I had one of those, but I don't yet. Although I bought the Tim Holtz Distresser and I think I've only used it once, so who knows. So here I think, oh, maybe I'll add them going down the page because in the layout there's snowflakes down the other side of the page. I don't leave it like that. I could have. It looks okay now that I see it, but I don't. Yep, shake that off, and I think that's going to do it. Hope everyone is having a blessed weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Toodles.